Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of a really nice ITT Rotary desk telephone that's in red. And this is Charlie's telephone from Illinois. Now, it's kind of like the Batman phone or the, the red fire department phone. But anyway, it's a really nice red ITT desk rotary telephone. And basically, the problems with this was the line cord had been cut. And so what we did here, and I've got the body loose because I'm going to show you the inside, is we located a red cord, line cord for him, and we installed that, and I'll show you what we did there. And then also we went through the rotary and oiled everything in the rotary and adjusted that so the numbers were racking off just like they're supposed to. And went through the bell. The bell was real out of whack. It was out of adjustment real bad, and so we had to do a lot of adjusting on the bell to make the bell sound properly. And it was almost like somebody had gotten into the bell and kind of worked on it a little bit because it was all out of whack. We also put a new, he just wanted a white center ring dial where the number card would be, and he didn't really want a phone number or anything on there, so we got him a white center dial ring for that card. And so anyway, we're going to do some final checks. I'm going to go ahead and ring this telephone. I'm going to let that go a couple of times because that was one of the issues. Give you some dial tone. And I'm going to go ahead and dial the numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll see the numbers rack off. I'm going to end in a 2. And I'm going to go ahead and transmit into the handset. And if you watch the red light on this analyzer, you will see 100% modulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that the telephone is dialing out, transmitting, and receiving. I'm going to go ahead and ring it one more time. Give you some dial tone. We'll do the numbers one more time. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to transmit again into the handset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that the telephone is working, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the telephone line over into a regular line, and we're going to call, say, like a time and temp number. Give you some dial tone.
Drive 1 and you'll know at Offenburg Ford at Belleville and O'Fallon. Today is Friday, December 16th. The time is 6:36. Current temperature 40 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Clear tonight, lows in the mid-20s, mostly sunny on Saturday, a high in the upper 40s.
Okay, now I can also dial my number and it'll be busy. And so we know that the telephone's in working condition. Now, you might notice that when hooked into the regular line, the bell will chatter a little bit, and that's just from the different voltages that vary on a telephone line, depending on how sensitive you make the bell. Now, we could back that off a little bit, but I don't believe it'll be an issue, and if it is, we can tighten the bell up just a little bit. But I wanted this bell, since nowadays they don't send all that much, they try to cut back on the line, and so I want to make sure that he gets a really good ring. And so we have kind of adjusted it to where it's a very touchy situation, and the bell you may hear a little bit of a bell noise when you dial on the regular line. And like I said, if that becomes an issue, we can always back it up a little bit and tighten it up some. So anyway, we're going to let that slide, and I think it'll be just fine. Another number we can dial, let's go ahead and dial, like, say, a Walmart number. We know they're there.
Calling Walmart.
Okay, so we're not going to go ahead and ask them any questions. We know they're there, and they're probably on break anyway. So now that we know that the telephone works, I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of what went on. I want to take the telephone out of the line. I'll pull the cover off. Now, you'll notice that this telephone has a hardwired handset, and it's also hardwired at the telephone here too, where it enters the telephone base. And you'll notice that it's a rotary, but yet it has a newer style network in it. So basically what's happened here is this telephone was probably brought back into to the telephone company and refurbished, and a newer network was installed, but yet left rotary and left hardwired. And on our line cord that we have here, we went ahead and ran in like a hardwired situation, because on the back of the phone you can see it's hardwired. And then on the side here you can see that it's hardwired. So we wanted to leave that situation, and I always like to make it clean. I like to install a modular port inside and secure a modular port. So basically, down the road, if we ever need to change the line cord, what we do is I have a modular port here already, and we can just go ahead and change the modular line cord, and it's not a hard situation to replace. And so better to put the port in now, and hopefully we'll never have to change the line cord again, and it'll stay good, because these colored line cords now are getting really hard to find. There's different colors, and if you keep with the color of the phone, these are getting very hard to find. And red is one of the hardest ones to find, just for the simple fact that everybody, is looking for them, basically. And so that kind of shows you a little bit of that. Now the bell here, I'm going to kind of show you the bell a little bit. We could tighten that up a little bit, like I said. We have the adjustment on it where it's going to ring at any voltage, basically, and so we have it adjusted very precisely, basically, so that it hits every time. So you might get a little tinkle out of it every once in a while when you're dialing, which is usually not a big issue. For the age and the period of the phone, most people like that. They want to hear that rotary kind of a bell noise out of these, and so it doesn't become an issue. We could, back it up and tighten it up like I had mentioned earlier, and get that a little tighter so that the bell doesn't tinkle when you dial, but I don't think it really matters much. I think it adds something to the telephone, to be honest with you, and most people like it. So this is Dennis with A1 Telephone, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. The final checkout video of an ITT Rotary Red Desk telephone. Very cool telephone. It's a keeper. And I don't think anybody would have a problem with this. They definitely would like to, have one of these, I'm sure. So this is Charlie's telephone from Illinois. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.